Hi there, welcome to another one of my, I guess I'll call these my daily vlogs. And the difference between these, as I mentioned in my previous video, is these are pretty much unedited and just stuff that I want to say. So I tried to reply to some YouTube comments today. Well, that didn't quite work out because YouTube was like, so I was like, fuck off then. Whatever, I have no time and patience for this shit. And I'll do it later. So my plans for this year, honestly, I just decided I'm gonna wing it this year and just do my best to try and make the most out of this year, or at very least try and make this year more positive, I suppose, than last year, which I mentioned in the last video. I know I do repeat myself a lot, and I apologize for that. That's just happens with me. But yeah, overall, I think that this year is going to be a very good year for gaming. There's a lot of good games coming out this year. At least I hope they're good. And so I'm really looking forward to quite a few of them, actually. And then we have the Nintendo Switch, which I am a little bit sort of on the fence about. I love the idea. I love the console innovation and stuff like that. Nintendo are good at that, but there's just not much out for it when it comes out, if that makes sense. There's not much that's going to be out on release. Zelda is looking pretty good. I'm not a massive fan of Zelda. I don't hate it or anything. I never jumped aboard the Zelda train. So I have played it, one or two of them, I think, and they're good games. They're great even. So, but I never got into them like a lot of people have, surprisingly. But this new one is looking absolutely incredible. So I'm looking forward to it. The new Mario is interesting. People are referring to it as like the Sonic 06 of the Mario World games, and I have to pretty much agree with that. It is looking very much like one of the old Sonic games, which I don't know. The one thing that stood out for me was that Mario looks very out of place in the world that they've set him in, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. They could get away with it a bit with Sonic because it just, I don't know, somehow it worked. But with Mario being another human being, supposedly, being kept the way he looks in the games in a more realistic environment with realistic looking people, that makes it a little bit odd to me. I don't know. It's cool in one way, but kind of, I don't know. I remain skeptical about it, but Bowser looks amazing in it. I'll say that much. It looks great, and I love the little suit and thing that they've given him. It's so cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend having a look at some of the footage of the new Mario game, or some Switch footage out there or something. I'm sure it'll come up. Also, I haven't seen any of the videos yet, but I love the little parental control video things that they put out with Bowser and his kid, Bowser Jr., and I think that's really cute. I'm a huge fan of Bowser, so I mean, of course, I'm going to be a bit biased about loving that sort of stuff. But it's just a cute idea, I think. But back on point, as far as the Switch goes, well, we'll see what happens. I suppose I'm not super excited about it, but I'm not, condemning it right away either. I am worried that it's going to be another Dreamcast or Wii U situation where it comes out and there's going to be no games for it, or very little games for it, and nobody's going to buy it because there's not enough variety or whatever, or enough games in general. So again, we'll see how that goes. And as for everything else, that's pretty much what's that's pretty much what's on my mind at the moment. Mostly, I guess. So there's some thoughts about the Switch for you. I know I had some other things in my head before I started the vlog, but as with everything else, when I attempt to record and when I attempt to put something out there, my brain just forgets half of the things for some reason. And I don't make scripts. I don't write things down in regards to what I want to say or what I want to do. I just improvise and hope for the best and go from there. I just that's just the way I prefer doing things, which a lot of the time I tend to regret doing because, well, sometimes at least because well, it doesn't turn out so great or like it did in my head or something. And of course, me being my own worst critic, enough said really. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll try and make another video tomorrow or sometime soon anyway. As I said, these sort of vlogs, I'm going to consider them more of like my daily vlogs and just go from there.